In the last decade, winning and Minnesota State University Moorhead football have not exactly gone hand in hand. Since 2000, the Dragons won 6 or more games only once. Last year, Steve Laqua was hired to fix that. He got off to a rough start. The Dragons finished 2-9 for the 4th consecutive season, including this NSIC opening 48-10 loss at home to Winona State.
I felt, from an outsider's perspective, that there was kind of a culture of losing, of learned helplessness. Culture is really kind of your habits, and your habits eventually lead you to success or they lead you to your downfall.
Understand your splits now.
If there's anyone to change the culture at MSU-Moorhead, it's Laqua. He is deeply rooted in the region and the community. It's home. He's a native of Cavalier, North Dakota, and played his college ball at then Division II North Dakota State University. He later served as the Bison running backs and tight ends coach. In 2009 and 2010, Laqua led Fargo Shanley to back-to-back state titles in North Dakota Class 2A. And when the Dragons' job opened up, Laqua decided it was an opportunity he simply couldn't pass up.
This was a great match for me professionally where I could excel. But I could also win at home, which is important to me. And we have a tremendous amount of talent in this local area for the Division II level. As the schools have moved to become Division I institutions in our local area, they've left kind of a void for Division II athletes. And so I think we're sitting in the middle of a gold mine for a lot of different reasons.
But there is much more to Laqua than just turning around the Dragon football program. Much more.
Ready, Cater?
Laqua and his wife Patty have 5 kids. The oldest is 8. So as you can probably imagine, things are pretty busy around the Laqua household most of the time. While Laqua was the head coach at Shanley, he also stayed home during the day with the kids. What's more, Laqua and his wife also homeschool their children.
Her profession in doctoring is very hands-on. You teach and learn by doing. So she teaches the same way. I'm kind of the more traditional, some rote memorization, some, you need to do your math problems over and over, but that's kind of what coaching is too. You know what, we run the same play over and over to all these different things until you know it like the back of your hand.
Laqua says his family makes him the coach he is today, and that is echoed and reinforced in not only his love and commitment to them, but to the community he calls home and the people in it, some of whom will play for him. Laqua says it's not all about the X's and O's on the field, but rather the do's and don'ts in life.
We got a coaching staff that understands that, football is important. We work the job here real hard, but the other phases of our life are just as important. And I think our players need to see that because people are going to do what people see. And ultimately, we're not training them for the NFL. We're training them for the game of life. We want them to go out into the world, have a job that they're going to work hard at, but you know what? They're going to work hard in their family life, their social life, they're within their community, their church, their physical health, whatever that might be, they need to be in balance. And that really is the theme of Division II, and that's why I'm here, because I can do that here.